Hello there, it's Paula Kensington here, and I wanted to end the year with a message and a wrap of 2023 and thinking about all the things that have happened in our business lives, in our personal lives. And I don't know about you, but there's been a lot happening in 2023. Um, and so, in summary, I think about three events and three pieces of work that I've done. One of them, I'll start with family, was going to South Africa for 3 weeks in April, May time this year. And we took the family, we took my mother and father-in-law, and my husband hadn't been there back for 40 years. So it was a really, really special time to go back and spend time with family. And travel around South Africa and also go to safari, which I never realized was on my bucket list. But wow, it was very special indeed to hang out in nature and with the animals. It was, yeah, very humbling and made me realize how insignificant we are. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own self-importance or work or busyness that it's actually really beautiful to take some time out and be reminded of how insignificant we are. So that was a really beautiful start to the year. I also continued with my exploration into beyond sustainability, and I wrote a paper at the end of 2022, the first green paper, introducing different business models and different ideas. And this year, I also released my second green paper around reimagining the business model. What could we do in our businesses to think about all stakeholders and not just shareholders? And I wrote that second paper with, well, the series really to try and get to as many finance professionals as possible around the world to get us all thinking about what could we do differently in our business? What could we drive as finance leaders to do differently in our business? So and to ensure that we're not stealing from the future and rather healing it so that we have got a place in which to do business. So I wrote my second green paper, and just today I woke this morning and saw that a student in Kazakhstan has used my paper to create her paper on to her fellow students in Kazakhstan to think about how to do business differently. So that's really filled my heart with a lot of joy this morning. So I might not have got to 3 million accountants, but wow, that one person that's used my paper as a reference document is pretty special. And then finally, I finished this end of the quarter this year with some study. So studying at Cambridge University online on their sustainability in business management course, which I really enjoyed. And it's given me the frameworks to think about how to help businesses be ready for what's coming in 2024 and beyond around the mandated reporting for all businesses. And it doesn't matter whether you're small business or large business, it's going to affect everybody with mandated reporting on sustainability impact, climate impact. What are we doing in our business? And we're every business is in somebody's supply chain. So even if we don't report as a small entity, we have to probably report to our bigger companies, our clients, our suppliers that we're working with in the value chain. And I'm now calling it a value web because it's no longer a linear relationship. It's actually more of a web relationship, more of a systems relationship. So that was great to study with Cambridge and meet. In my cohort, I think we had about 150 in total for that intake. There was a 750 students, all mature students, not many with a finance background, but it just goes to show how many people are really concerned about what they can do in business to ensure we have a future. I made some tough decisions this year, and one of those tough decisions was to not stand for re-election for my ACCA Global Council role in November this year. So I've been working on council for 6 years voluntarily, and we get a 9-year period that we can represent members around the world as a global council, and I've put my last 3 years on ice because I want to do more in the field of impact and sustainability, and potentially go back to my council role at ACCA in the next 2 or 3 years with extra extra insights from the work that I'm carrying out now with regards to sustainability. And I'd love to be president there one day at ACCA. So that's still on my bucket list. So I would urge you to reflect on your year and celebrate all wins, and get ready for 2024. My planning session is on the wall here. It's empty at the moment, but it will soon be full of quarter by quarter goals and tasks and aspirations and inspirations. So I wish you a beautiful end to the year. For those celebrating, a beautiful Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. Spend some time with your loved ones and recharge those batteries. It's so important that we spend some time to either do nothing or allow us our subconscious to think without us knowing, and creating that space for new opportunities to come into your thinking and to your sphere. So with that, I will wish you a beautiful end to the year and look forward to seeing you next year.